Guys, ignore the weirdness of my hair. It just does this whenever I don't feel like doing anything with it today. So, yeah, ignore that. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video today. Not so recently, but kind of recently. Play the music, please. By the way, the song that's going to be playing is Hymn of the Apocalypse. Extended RMX, GRV Music, Joe Blankenberg. There's the entire title. I have no idea what to expect with this song. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I watched this movie called Deadweight. It sucked. And so, since I'm a staff member of my school's paper, I'm actually editor-in-chief now. And, I'm trying to do a lot more writing, because while music is my #1 goal, I am still going to be doing something publishing on the side just to pay the bills until I make it. So I wrote a review just for fun, because, you know, I'm cool like that. And it's, I'm just going to read it out loud and, like, explain some parts, maybe, if I have to. Here we go. Deadweight is the best comedy movie I've ever seen, but it was not intended to be a comedy. The horror film, written and directed by Adam Bartlett and John Pata, is literally everything you could do wrong in a horror genre. Based in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by zombies, Charlie Russell, played by Joe Belknap, is traveling with a small group of survivors to try to find a safe place and hopefully his long-lost girlfriend, because they were separated at the time when the outbreak started, or whatever it was. They didn't even explain what caused the zombie thing, or have any ideas or anything. But a series of tragic and pathetically predictable hurdles challenge him, and the way he leaps said hurdles is also pathetically predictable. The first hurdle is when a woman, first hurdles, I guess, is when a woman who's in the group is almost raped twice, as she's the only woman in a group of 5 straight men who haven't had the pleasures of a woman's company since the outbreak, which from what I could tell in the movie, it was a long time, a couple months, maybe 6 around-ish. And basically, first time they ran into another group of survivors, and, you know, they're just sitting around the campfire eating and blah da da, and then they're like, okay, well, now that you've given us food, you also, so we don't kill you, you have to give us this chick. They're like talking about, they're being very crude about it, and kind of really awkwardly not good acting. Like, oh, her pussy's probably already wet. Thinking about it. She's gonna get fucked by us. And I'm like, no. They just did it so emotionlessly and, like, not the way I don't think the actors were intended to act. And then the second time is the lady goes out and she's, like, getting some fresh air after that because they've escaped them. And one of the members from the actual group she's with, like, tries to rape her, so Charlie, of course, murders him. And guess what's coming next? Alright. When Charlie kills the second rapist, it's painfully obvious he's addicted to the rush of murder, just because it's kind of predictable. And so naturally, after the murder of a few more innocent people, as he's traveling with his only companion, who he stupidly thinks is innocent, you almost see the first zombie of the movie, which, by the way, is about halfway over. So after crippling his companion, who he ironically saved from being raped twice, he finally finds his lost lover and joins her group of ragtag survivors. And basically what happened is they found, like, a little shed in the forest, and they were, like, sleeping there. Then you could hear, like, a bunch of zombies coming in. And so he, like, I think he had a machete. He used a machete and, like, chopped her in the legs so she couldn't run away, and he ran away so the zombies could eat her. You could, like, see the pant leg of one of the zombies in a window, and that's it. Beforehand, you don't see any zombies whatsoever. Of course, his new family finds out about his bloody past and they throw him to the wolves, so to speak. And that's when you see the first zombie of the movie, at literally the very end. And these were some very clean looking zombies with better clothes than me, as in camping and hiking clothes. Like, for me, camping and hiking clothes is clothes that I've had since I was really young that still fit and I don't wear anymore. It's like clothes I can get dirty and won't care. They literally looked as if they just washed the clothes and were freshly showered without, of course, brushing their hair, you know. Like, if I were to take my hair out of my ponytail and rough it up a little bit, then it would look like them. And they didn't really do any makeup at all. Like, they looked like nice people. And the gore effects were almost non-existent. I've used more fake blood on Halloween in 2 years than the people in that entire horror movie. As in, both Halloweens, I generally get... The first Halloween, I did, like, vampire bites with a little bit of blood. And that's it. And then, the second Halloween, I did, like, dripping out of my mouth a little bit. And, I don't think I did bloody tear. So all in all, if you want a movie to fall asleep to or make fun of with your friends, I highly recommend this one and give it 5 stars. If you want something undead to scare you and keep you on the edge of your seat, watch World War Z instead. Because that movie is crappy. Honest to God. Like, the acting was terrible. And when Charlie's like getting thrown to the zombies, he's like yelling and stuff, and the girlfriend's like, no, I have to put him out of his misery because even though he killed people, I still love him. So she like shoots him, and it's like good flashback back and forth, all that, and it was really stupid. And the few more innocent lives that were killed that I mentioned before was the group ran into another couple of survivors, and they were very nice people. Like, they just wanted friends to talk to, legitimately. And they shared their food with them, and eventually to go scavenge, Charlie was left with them alone, and they were like, so where are you headed to? And he was like, oh, I'm going to, can't remember the name of the place. And they're like, oh, it's overrun, you can't go there. And he like flips out like, I need to go there and all this, and so he murders him. So like the group, when they come back and they see that, they knock him out and they run. Except, of course, the one chick stays with him because she's like, he saved me from being raped, he must be a nice guy. And so, yeah. Honestly, check out the movie if you're really curious about it. It sucked so bad. I don't know if you can buy it anywhere on DVD. Like, I rented it at Hastings because I was like, yay, zombie movie. Because I've been, like, obsessed with zombies and stuff. So, yeah. That's it. Great video. Aww. Bye. Bye. Oh, Dusty, you're so left out. Come here. Oh, Rusty does not want to be around me right now. Alright. This one's fatter. Alright. That's it. Yeah. Bye.